How's it going all? Welcome back to the shed. So it's been a couple of weeks, since I've put a video up. Um, just time gets out of the way. I've been trying to sort this paint issue out as well. So there's obviously a lot of sanding, drying times, and I've had a few more cock-ups. It's not been going easily. I've also had a couple of weekends where I just can't be bothered doing anything. Just that miserable time of the year. And it's kind of just your enthusiasm's gone, but I'm trying to get back into it. Still very frustrating, as you'll see as this video goes on. So I was trying to fix, when we left it last, trying to fix the issues with the paint, and I ended up just sanding everything down because there was just too many little issues that were bothering me, and I just got frustrated and just went in with the sander and started fresh. Very hard to actually try and get the same shape. I was really happy with the patterns and stuff, but trying to reproduce that exactly, so I kind of scrapped that and actually came up with a very similar pattern, but actually I prefer what I ended up doing on that one, which was nice. So that was kind of good. Elements of it is still going okay, but I'll show you what we've done, and then we'll have a little look at the things that are still being a pain in the backside.
There goes Joe and the Mighty Def Leppard, and before them the new track from the Foo Fighters, which is a bit of a departure from what we've come to expect from them. But I think that's exactly right. It's a clear Dave Grohl and the band still have some tricks up their sleeve and are pushing themselves to find new ways of expressing that desire. It took me a couple of listens, I will admit, but I think it's really great now, and judging by that track, I'm hoping the album will be brilliant, and I'm sure it will. And there it is, the 8th call of the match. And the final match prediction just came in. Correct
First coat.
4 match stats, win £50. Play for free at coral.co.uk for the passion of the bet. Coral Football. 18 plus online and in shop using valid coupon and connect.
So I want to go with the lime green on this bit here and here, but that's the one I've got the least amount of paint of, so we'll just see how it stretches. I'll start off with this side, see how it goes, and if not I might have to use a different colour or a different shade of green on that side. So you can see some sort of reaction going on there. I wondered if I'd laid the paint on a bit too thick. I don't think that was the actual cause though, because in subsequent goes I've put on a light mister coat and it's still reacting, so I have got an issue there somewhere. So gonna sand it down again, see what happens the third time.
Extra brand, we might just be the nicest network in all the land. Go save
Let's go again.
£200 on the Galaxy S25G today. Before this.
Well, they say these things are sent to test us. I've had a reaction in exactly the same place there and there, so straight away, just even as the base coat was going on. So I don't think it was the conditions, because there's different temperature conditions and everything this time, all degreased again, so I can only assume it's some sort of paint reaction with something under there. But I threw on a bit of the citrus yellow as well before I threw this through the window, and that's turned out really nicely. The green on that side's pretty good. I'm going to do this section in the absinthe green, and then this section here will stay citrus yellow, so those two will be yellow, one bit of dark green and then the two lime green. And if those bits turn out okay, then I won't throw it through the window just yet. I'll attempt to redo this again, but yeah, it's mildly frustrating, but there you go. Yep, so I think this is the third time. I mean, it's not as bad, but we are still reacting. I think the only thing I can think of is must be the tough black. It obviously doesn't like that. Yeah, I mean, each time it gets less and less, but still got a tiny bit there, there and there. So we're just going to have to wait for it to dry again and then feather it out and just see if it can work. Yeah. Again, so it's kind of looking there that it's not a case of laying it on too thick, because that was just a fine misting on that third time, and it's starting to go again. Temperature's all good. It's been obviously degreased thoroughly, so I think it's got to be some sort of reaction, probably with a tough black. I mean, I don't think that was probably in retrospect the most sensible paint to use with this, because they do kind of say that's kind of like it's not like your normal paint. It is kind of like it's a primer finished all in one kind of good solid paint, but there's obviously some weird kind of reaction thing going on. So yeah, I'm gonna just have to feather that out again. It's getting less and less each time, but it is really frustrating. So yeah, that's all I can do. It's just crack on. The other bit's looking okay. It's just that little bit on the side. Absinthe green on there. This camera and the light will do the colours no justice. They look lovely in the flesh, apart from the bits that are obviously crackling. pretty happy with those bits. I'm going to leave the lining tape on here, just because obviously that one, and I'm going to redo that one, the lime green bits. I want to keep those, try and keep those lines nice and sharp. So yeah, got the 400 grit. Let's sand it again. Right then, so there we go. That's the end of this video. Sorry, it's not been particularly exciting or you know, worth the wait of the past few weeks of not putting a video up. A little bit frustrating, but on the plus side, I think the other bits are looking okay. You know, they're not perfect, but I'm quite happy with the way they've turned out. So there's enough of a win there for me to persevere and try and fix that little reaction or whatever's going on. Yeah, try again. So I shall, yeah, probably I might go and wet sand that now, but I'm not going to do any more spraying today. It's late on a Sunday afternoon, or Sunday evening actually now, and I'm done. Don't want any more disasters today to finish the weekend off. But take it easy. I'm going to move my hand because the spider has just crawled out of the eaves there, and I'll see you next time. Hello, mate. Getting rid of the falsies in here. There's a couple, weren't there?